Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm the GQ Jedi. If you're not already subscribed to me, blast that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any valuable Star Wars content. Happy New Year to you guys. I'm finally back with another video. Today I thought we would discuss reproduction decals. You know I'm pretty hardcore about my vintage Kenner Star Wars toys, but sometimes you gotta cross lines to complete a toy. There's nothing greater to me than collecting vintage Star Wars toys. It's my passion and I love every aspect of the vintage line. You guys have seen my unboxing videos. You know how jazzed I get when I get new Kenner Star Wars toys. It's always fun acquiring new Star Wars toys whether you have that exact toy already or not. Sometimes you get a chance to upgrade a figure or ship, for example. Other times you just want multiples of a particular toy. Hopefully when you purchase or find a new toy for your collection, it's in great shape and has all its decals still. Unfortunately, sometimes with these old toys, the decals fall off. They can get damaged or lost, like on a Slave One ship, for example. It does happen. It's always a bummer to see a toy incomplete or naked without all its parts and its decals. Decals are the dressing on the toy that help give it the extra pop that helps bring it to life at playtime. So what do you do when you get a toy that's missing its decals? Do you leave it as is? Or do you try and track down original unused decals off the internet somewhere? Personally, I can't leave a ship naked. As much as I love finding original parts and only want to use original vintage Kenner parts for my collection, but getting unused original Kenner decals is like pulling teeth from a wampa. Good luck. Which brings me to the topic of today's video. Reproduction decals. I personally don't like reproduction weapons in my collection. Here I have a whole pile of repro weapons that I've collected over time. I won't let these back out in circulation. Kind of kept these as a visual guide for me for when I get new weapons in my collection. But I can't stand reproduction weapons, period. But the decals are different. I make an exception because the decals aren't readily available like Kenner vintage weapons are. You can't just get decals unused original off the net just because you're buying them. 2 years ago I got this X-Wing that was in really rough shape. Really dirty and yellowed, had no parts, the motor didn't work, she was hurting. But I managed to get her clean and I got her working again. But I couldn't get decals for her that were original and unused and in good shape. So I resorted to tracking down some awesome reproduction die-cut decals. Like I said, I can't stand reproduction weapons. I don't like reproduction at all, but decals are the exception, and I want to enjoy my ship today, my toy. This is my toy, so I'm not going to let a group or a YouTuber like myself or another collector tell me what to do with my toys. So I chose to put these reproduction decals on because they look awesome. Check out these two TIE fighters. Both are 1978 original Kenner TIE fighters. One of them has what I believe the reproduction decals on it. The signs to me are obvious because I've looked at originals before, but at first glance it is hard to tell. Looking at the two, which one do you think has reproduction decals? Which one, guys? I know it's not easy. Based on looking at the two TIE fighters side by side, they look identical. The left one, and you got the right one. Both 1978 TIE fighters. They are both original. Only the decals on one are reproduction. Which one is it, guys? Alright guys, if you guessed the right one, then you are correct. You are correct. The TIE fighter on the left is original. Came in a box with instructions. I can verify all that. The right one is the imposter. The guy I bought this off of claimed they were original, but after getting it in the mail and looking at it, I realized they were not original, but it still displays great. And if you take a closer look at the two TIE fighters, the decals, you can see the differences. This print is way off. There's all this extra coloring. I don't know what that is exactly, but these are not the greatest repro decals. Certainly not made by the guy that made the X-Wing decals I'm going to show you in a second, but I think it still displays well. Now getting back to this X-Wing, I found this amazing maker and seller of authentic die-cut reproduction decals for vintage Kenner Star Wars toys. He's on eBay. His name is Zach Paris, and he's out of Australia. I can't recommend his products enough. He does truly great work. They're die cut, so you don't have to fuss about cutting anything out correctly or anything. It's just peel and stick. Super easy. The final result is nothing short of perfection in my opinion. These decals are the finishing touch on an otherwise incomplete 1978 Kenner Star Wars X-Wing. I think these decals are very nice, movie accurate, really looks like Red 5 to me. I highly recommend it. Again, I'm not telling anyone, hey, you need to buy reproduction decals to fix your Star Wars toys. No, I'm not pushing an agenda. I'm not saying one way is better than the other. If I could find original decals for this, I would buy them, but I can't. So I found reproductions that look like the next best thing. They are the closest thing out there. So like I said, this is an option. I just merely wanted to make this video to show you what is out there. This option's not going to be for everyone, and that's totally cool. Do whatever you like with your toys, guys. Like I said, if I could find real stickers, I would obviously always go for that route, but these reproduction decals are fantastic. They do the job, and it is another option out there if you cannot find original decals. I just wanted to show you guys what's out there. What do you guys do with your Star Wars toys? Do you use reproduction decals in your collection, or you... No way. Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to really know what you guys do with your toys and what you think about reproduction decals in general. Please leave me a comment if you can. And if you guys like this video, give the old like button a thumbs up because it does help out the channel. And if you've not done so, blast that subscribe button and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss any valuable Star Wars content. And remember, collect or collect not, there is no try.